Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the right side. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Catch made on the left side. Ball carrier tackled there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
third down for the offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he's brought down quickly, trying to make something happen on the return, but still doesn't get out to the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it with the option. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense in hurry-up mode. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. The back's got it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs, to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Takes the handoff again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The clock has stopped. We reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Solid 1st down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. It's QB sneak. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down here for this offense. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going.
6-6.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing with third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the handoff.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Looking for his big tight end. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Always looking to throw. Looking to throw it deep. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got his man wide open. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Handoff to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Third down and goal for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That's a solid game there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll work the clock here with the running game. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. As a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. Hand off to the single back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass this time. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. It was a foot race and he won it.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. I like their odds of closing this game out.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup, trying to extend the play. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. The secondary backed up off the ball now. He's moving out of the pocket now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Incompletion makes it second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Got him. He's sacked. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. From the 15-yard line, it's second and long. Ball handed off. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Defense finally makes the stop after a big gain. This offense not throttling back even on the final play. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had.